So here is the scenario. You're a college student, campus job making $10 an hour, and you're wanting to get into cybersecurity and building up your own home lab. I got you. This is my home lab on a budget. So in total, my home lab cost me about 150. And I know what y'all may be thinking. Oh, you bought you have a cheap ass home lab environment. The resources must be booty. Hell nah. Each device has 30 gigabytes of RAM, which is well enough for virtual machines, containers, or hosting in general. Each device has 256 gigabytes of storage. On top of that, you can get yourself an external hard drive. That's a whole nother topic. That's well enough for hosting. Oh my gosh, you can do a lot for virtual machines and containers that you're gonna probably spin up and delete every now and then. Here are the three things you need to get a home lab on a budget. First, you need the infrastructure, the foundation, what these things are going to be hosted on. For me, I started with a laptop that I had for school and I no longer used anymore. What you can do if you just don't want to buy something right now, you may have a laptop you don't use anymore, or your family members or your friends may have a laptop they don't use. Make sure it's upgradable. That's the number one thing. Make sure it's upgradable, that you can change up the RAM, change up the storage, else you're gonna be stuck. If you don't want to buy a laptop, another thing I did is you can buy these small Dell Wides. I'll put the link in the description from eBay. They're like maybe $50 max, about 50 around $50. I purchased like two of them. You can get yourself like two or three, depending on what you want to do, or just get you one that has really good resources for about $100, and use that as your foundation, as your infrastructure. The next thing you want to have the service you want to run. For me, I wanted to spin up a bunch of virtual machines and containers because there's a variety of different things I want to try out, as well as in class we use virtual machines a lot, and I didn't want to fill up my storage on my device, so I just did it on Proxmox. Get a flash drive, dual booted. That's gonna be a video for another time. The third thing you're gonna need is a switch. It's because you want to ensure that if you do decide to upgrade your home lab, you want them to be able to talk to each other. Unmanaged switch. Now, if you're someone who wants to get into networking, anything networking related, get yourself a managed switch, because then you can control who wants to talk to what. Da, 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 da. The switch was about $15 on Amazon. Link in the description too. I'm gonna put the map up here somewhere. You got the switch, got the device, you do boot a Proxmox into it. Those things, those are the three steps you need. Now, resources and upgrading, that's a whole nother story. But there's ways to get around it. Let me put you on to what I did. So the only thing I spent on the resources that came out of pocket was for initially upgrading the laptop. I think I spent about $100 to get me 30 gigabytes of RAM for that. However, I work in tech. There's always another way. What I did, I got more random laptops that people wasn't using anymore. Opened them up, took the RAM out, took the storage out, and plug it in that bad boy. My brother and my sisters had laptops. They were just, psh. I'm like, give me that. You don't know what to do with that. Give me that.
Bro, you don't know what to do with that. Give me that.
I put it in my server, and now was money in my pocket, saved. Oh, can't forget. If you want to make sure all your devices talk to each other with the switch, get you some Ethernet cords. They could be really cheap, bro. Maybe like $10 to get you like 10 of them. You know what I'm saying? They're really cheap. And with the resources and the tools you guys are probably gonna buy for around that price, you're probably only gonna need DDR4 RAM, which is not expensive at all. It's not hard to come across DDR4. I know they talk about RAM, this prices, but that is if you're buying like huge PCs and stuff like that. But you're not gonna do that because you're watching this video because you're on a budget. Those are really all the only steps you need. And you see how simple that was? This video is not gonna be long to edit. It's just is that simple. Do all that stuff, and as you continue doing it, you're gonna know more and more what you want to put on, what you want to take off, based on the goals you want to accomplish, and you're gonna narrow down exactly how much you want to spend and where you want to go with it. Because once you start, bro, once you start home labbing, you're never gonna want to stop. So you're not even gonna worry about a budget anymore after a certain point. To be honest with you, what I'm saying, unless you're just like, damn, like, let me know if you guys do have a home lab. Drop it in the comments. If you're building a home lab, let us know the progress. And if you're starting one, let us know what you want to do. So don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. See your boys in the next one. Peace.